Donald Trump. I don't know if you remember, but before he was elected, Republicans told us that once he took office, he would calm down with the tweets. Remember that? But now here we are, 2.5 years later, and his Twitter tirades have only gotten worse. Right now, the biggest story in the news is about a tweet the president sent telling 4 Democratic congresswomen that they should go back to where they came from instead of telling the U.S. how to run its government. Now, this was weird for a number of reasons. First of all, 3 of the congresswomen were born in America, and the 4th is a U.S. citizen. Secondly, they're congresswomen. So Trump telling them to stay out of the government's business doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's like telling Spirit Airlines not to serve you peanuts that fell on the floor of other airlines. That's what they do. Spirit Airlines, if you wanted to eat clean peanuts, you should have flown Delta. So for 2 days, people have been speaking out against Trump's racist tweets, and now Nancy Pelosi is making it official.
Tonight, the growing firestorm over 2 words by President Trump: go back.
House Republicans could be forced to take a public stand against President Trump. Nancy Pelosi plans a vote to condemn the president's racist attack on 4 members of Congress.
These comments from the White House are disgraceful and disgusting, and the comments are racist.
That's right. Congress is officially condemning Trump's racist tweets. And I gotta say, it must be cool to be in Congress because you don't just have an opinion, you get to officially proclaim your opinion. Yeah, just come out like, by a majority vote, Congress hereby declares that Diet Coke and Coke Zero are basically the same thing. I don't even understand why they call them different things. Now, the House Democrats might be happy to label the president's words officially as racist, but the commander-in-chief has come out, and he's here to explain why these people are totally wrong.
President Trump says he has no regrets about his racist attacks on Democratic lawmakers, who were all women of color. Trump claims he's not being racist. Do you think the tweets were racist?
Not at all.
The new tweet from President Trump out just within the last couple of seconds here, and the president vociferously denying, as he says, I do not have a racist bone in my body.
Not a racist bone in his body. Well, to be fair, I've seen his body, and I don't think he has any bones. He's sort of like that Stranger Things creature. He can just like melt down and slide under doors. I bet Trump would be the first person to fail an X-ray exam. That's what he looks like. And by the way, everyone always says, I don't have a racist bone in my body. But how do we know racism is in the bones? Huh? Maybe it's in your spleen. We don't know. It could be anywhere. Yeah, the only body part I know for a fact doesn't contain racism is the appendix. Yeah, because I had my appendix removed, and I still think all Italian people are in the mafia. It didn't change anything. But Trump has insisted his bones are 100% racism-free. And then he went on to say that not only was this whole thing not racism, it was patriotism.
And just this morning, he wrote, our country is free, beautiful, and very successful. If you hate our country or if you are not happy here, you can leave.
As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. And that's what I say all the time. That's what I said in a tweet, which I guess some people think is controversial.
Wow. If you're not happy in America, you can leave. You know what's interesting, right, is that Trump says that now, but when he was running for president, his entire message was, America's failing, this country's not what it used to be, China's beating us. Instead of complaining, why didn't he just leave? Like, it doesn't make sense. No, but like, logically,